Ballard Sunday Farmers Market has been a mainstay in Seattle, Washington's Ballard district for 20 years. It was Seattle's first year-round farmers market, but like many other businesses, this outdoor market had to close this spring due to the spreading coronavirus. The Ballard Sunday Farmers Market closed in mid-March, but was able to reopen April 19th to provide a direct-to-market option for local farmers and a least-touch option for customers. The organizers of the farmers market, the Seattle Farmers Market Association, have instituted rules to make the experience safe for customers, including having the area marked off, requiring everyone to wear a mask while in the market area, social distancing, and customers must be moving continuously if they are not in line for purchasing. This is to assist with the flow of traffic and to keep people from being bunched together, breaking the 6-foot social distancing requirement. Additionally, the spaces between vendors has been increased and the total number of vendors has been reduced from 110 to just 28 when they reopened to the current count of 59 vendors. A focus on locally grown and locally made items, like fresh produce and wine, is readily apparent while walking around the Ballard Farmers Market.
These are all organic botanical beers with flowers and trees and herbs and everything we grow and put towns in.
There are two downsides to these measures. The first is that sampling, and eating in general, are prohibited, since the mask must be constantly worn. The second is that the standard shops are inaccessible from the market, and the farmers market is inaccessible from the standard shops. This is much better than having the farmers market shut down completely, as it was from mid-March until reopening as a drive-through on April 19th. It now operates as a walk-through with a limit of 84 walk-in customers at a time. Organized by the Seattle Farmers Market Association, the entrance to the Ballard Sunday Farmers Market is located at the corner of Northwest Market Street and 22nd Avenue Northwest. It is every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. I recommend getting there by 10 a.m. Otherwise, you will have to wait in line, and the line gets quite long. There are food and beverage options around the farmers market. We ate at Pork Chop and Company on Leary Avenue Northwest, just around the corner and on the same block as the farmers market. Pork Chop and Company offers takeout for much more than pork chops. I had the pork belly hash, which was so delicious that I devoured it before thinking to take any pictures. Pork Chop and Company is takeout only, so when we went to the Ballard Coffee Works for their amazing spiced chai tea, we stayed at their outdoor seating area.
Hey you two, Cali and Clair coming at you. We just got back from the Ballard Sunday Farmers Market, and we have a few items that we want to sample.
Okay, so today we decided to pick up some Joe Boy caramels, some Finn River blackberry wine, and
Bumbleberry pie. It's a tart.
It's a tart. It's bumbleberries are basically blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries.
So the first thing we're going to try are the John Boy caramels. They are whiskey and smoked salt.
Can't wait.
So what can you tell me about the John Boy caramel?
So we're based out of Ballard, all fresh, local, organic ingredients, made fresh daily. There's about 20 pieces in a box. Soft, yummy caramels.
So they are individually wrapped in this awesome wax paper. It's almost like a parchment to keep them from smushing together, and you can share them, especially in the times of COVID. Nobody wants to hold anyone else's candy.
They are intentionally a soft chew.
Oh my god. The first thing that hits you is you taste the smoked salt. I'm not really sure what makes salt smoky, but then as you breathe out, you taste the whiskey. I like it.
There's a very brief initial flavor that actually I didn't find very appealing, but that quickly goes away, and especially the second bite, as your mouth is already kind of coated in the caramel. It's like a reinvigoration of the flavor.
I wouldn't know because I just took 2 bites. Very good. The John Boy whiskey salt smoked caramels, there's 20 in a pack, and you get them for $10. Okay, so the next thing we'll be trying is the Finn River Spirited Blackberry Wine. This wine is blackberry and apple brandy. I'm guessing it's going to taste smoky, sweet, and amazing. The wine is made in the Olympic Peninsula, and we actually drove there a week ago, So we're really excited to taste something from Washington.
It's a cidery, orchard and cidery, about 10 miles south of Port Townsend, in an area called Chimacum on the peninsula.
Cheers. Oh, wow. Okay. So the first thing that I noticed, the acidity, it's like it hits you in the front of the mouth. But once you let it coat your tongue, you can really taste that blackberry. And the warm sensation that you feel is the brandy, and holy moly, that's a good warming feeling. What do you think?
I'm not really a wine person, so that I like it at all is saying quite a bit. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wow.
Probably not something I'd pick up on my own. Definitely going to be something I'm going to help drink.
It's a good, like, I would say it's a dessert wine. And so basically, being that it's a dessert wine, we're going to eat some dessert.
So up next is the bumbleberry pie, the tart. We got it out of the plastic, and we're going to give it a try.
All right, so for those who don't know, including myself, the bumbleberry pie, bumbleberry isn't actually a berry. It's a mishmash of words for blackberry, blueberry, and raspberry. Okay, I see why they call it a tart. It is, in fact, just that.
It's quite tart.
It's quite tart. Which is good because if you're pairing it with a fruit wine or something sweet, because a lot of people like to do that, it won't overpower the sweetness of the wine. It kind of evens it out a little bit. So it's pretty good. I like that. This one has the really thin crust, so there's no actual like graham cracker crust or anything like that. And it doesn't feel heavy. Yep, it's still tart.
Better than the second bite.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that my third? I don't know. That sounds good.
He's just gonna eat the pie. It's alright. I get the wine, he gets the pie. So if you're ever in the Seattle area on a Sunday, I would highly suggest going to this farmer's market. They do require that you wear a mask. You do have to keep moving throughout the farmer's market. Sadly, there's no tasting. You can't eat or drink within the farmer's market. I think it's to avoid everyone, opening and closing their mouths and breathing on people. But there are so many things. There were fresh flowers, fresh fruit, homemade pastries, caramels, treats, and teas and drinks. And there was one stand that I forgot to go back to. That's a blueberry stand. It was everything blueberries. So next time I'll make sure and go back. What do you think?
I think it's definitely a place to hit. Yeah. If you're in Seattle area on a Sunday, definitely hit up the farmer's market. Get there early. Mm-hmm. We got there at 10 and we just walked straight in. By the time we left, that line was super long.
Yeah, it was about 50 people deep. So go there early, and then when you get there early, you get the freshest and you get the newest. And when we purchased this wine, he was actually opening the box for us. So I like that it was something fresh and just for me, and no one else's hands were touching it. Afterwards, we went to the Ballard coffee shop where I had a dirty chai, and oh my gosh, yes. We'll definitely be going back probably next month. Don't want to go too often, can't spoil myself.
All right, so that's it for us. We hope you get a chance to visit the Ballard Sunday Farmers Market as well.
And thank you for joining us. Again, I'm Claire.
And I'm Cali.
And we'll see you next time.
Ciao.
God, this wine is good.
After the farmer's market and after lunch, we went to visit Jimi Hendrix Park outside of the Northwest African American Museum. The museum is currently closed, but we were pleasantly surprised by the David Walker Memorial Pumpkin Patch outside of the Coleman School.